We started this series with a Super Mario World hack, so we might as well come full circle and end with one. It also just happens to be the newest game on this whole list. From July 2024, two classics get mashed up with Castlemania. Instead of Bowser's Castle, Mario must take on Dracula's Castle, with it being recreated in the Mario format. Familiar locations and bosses turned into a Mario game. What's not to love? Well, for some people, it might actually be the difficulty, with some super precise jumps and one-hit kill spikes. I'm sure modern Mario players who play all kinds of insane levels on Mario Maker wouldn't have a problem with it, but for an average person who might not be used to really hard Mario levels, using save states to learn each segment and the hard parts is probably the best bet. I got all the way up to the Grim Reaper boss, but that was when I was playing it on my handheld. So in this footage, I could only get up to the Medusa heads after playing for over an hour. It's just such a precise platforming game, which I've never been the best at. Atmosphere, although not as fully spooky as the quest for the candies, with most enemies staying original Mario enemies with a palette swap. The addition of things like Medusa heads and the bosses mirroring the bosses from the original Castlevania, I'll give it a 2.5. Maybe a 3 if I'm feeling generous. And well, it's Halloween, so I guess I'll go ahead and give it a 3. Maybe not as Halloween themed as the quest for the candies, and maybe not as horror as Castlevania. It's always nice to have a spooky Mario. Gameplay wise, I'll go ahead and give it another 3. Although, I stress it's not for the casual Mario player to just try to run through, but the reward of progress makes the hard parts fun and not overly frustrating. Yet again, if you use save states. If I had to start over every single time I misjumped, I'd never made it past stage 1. And so with that, we wrap up this year's Spooky Game-a-thon. Let's go down the list of the 3 perfect games for Halloween. Number 1, Super Mario, The Quest for the Candy. Number 12, Sweet Home. Number 19, Haunted Halloween 85 and Haunted Halloween 86. Number 22, Ghosts and Goblins. Number 25, Friday the 13th. Number 26, Splatterhouse 2 and 3, as well as Splatterhouse Graffiti. Number 28, Legend of Zelda All Hallows Eve. Number 30, Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Number 31, just squeaking in cause I'm feeling generous today, Castlemania. So consider playing any of these games for an added bit of fun on Halloween, the spooky season, or any time the mood is right.